So, um, sorry, blue screen for a moment. The they're putting out a bunch of trailers and um stuff for the Halo Combat Evolved remake, right? And they put out um they put out a bunch of trailers, and I was hoping, and it seemed like they were going to keep the flood a secret. At least what the flood looked like a secret. Um, and we had already known previously that the tank combat form from Halo 3 was going to return. And it seems like that's the only combat form returning, or pure form, sorry. The only Flood pure form returning is just the tank. And they seem to still be able to like spit up infection forms, but there's no the little scrambly skinny ones that like run around and climb walls and stuff, and the turret ones. They must be saving those for Halo 3. Now, now part of me is curious if we'll see the Juggernaut in Halo 2, the Flood Juggernaut that was cut from Halo 2. I'm very curious to see if we see that. But I was really curious if they would keep the and hoping that they would keep the flood a secret. And then like the next day, they gave a bunch of people an early build, and that they could only play, I think, Assault on the Control Room and the Silent Cartographer levels, um, and let them use. There's a skull that, or a game mode called Campaign Remix that changes randomize. It's basically a randomizer that changes what entities or enemies spawn where and stuff. So you could get the brutes from the prequel missions in Combat Evolved, and the fancy gold and silver hunters from the prequel missions, and Flood. And I was like, oh man, now I know. Well, I can't put the cat back in the bag. I can't forget what the Flood looked like in the campaign remix or campaign remake. Hi, Crid. Mwah. How are you, sweetheart? How you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, they seem to act a lot like at least the combat forms seem to act a lot like the ones from Halo 2 and 3. I think I heard they're like Halo 3's AI or something, like they act like Halo 3 but look more like Halo 2 Anniversary. They look really cool. They look really neat. Um but I am curious why it's just the Flood tank form, the tank pure form returning, and not uh, both the turret and the climbing one. They must just be saving those for Halo 3. They must be. Or they didn't have time. Who knows? Who knows? But it's cool. It's pretty cool stuff. And so far, I think it is. For the Flood, so for the most part, have been uh, kept mostly like teasing us with them in the marketing, but I could be wrong. I haven't watched everything. I did watch the 20-minute video of just gameplay through uh, Assault on the Control Room, uh, and it's pretty cool. The game does look very neat, and I will probably play it. I don't know if at release, um, but we'll probably play it. Um, I think it would be fun to. I want to play through it on my own by myself, at least once. We'll probably play it on heroic. We'll try. Um, and then maybe I'll see if we can get some pals to play with me, because it is 4-player. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Hi, Floop. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hope you slept well. Hope you got some good sleep. Thank you for our water. I will drink some more. But how are you, Crid? Hope you're doing alright, sweetheart. Congrats on getting first, Floop. You did it. You did it, Floop. You did it. Yahoo! You want some praise? Okay. Okay. You're the first one here. Oh, Crid was here. He said bear. But yes, you did. You got first. I'm very, very proud of you. You work very, very hard. Sorry, burp. Well, the Floop and Crit are here. Hey, Kusarigama, thank you for being here. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm very, very proud of you, Floop. You're a very, very pretty bird. Pretty bird, pretty bird, pretty bird, pretty bird, pretty bird. Is that RGB one a new Ardian emote? I don't know if I've seen that one before. Yeah, it is Friday. It is Friday. So happy Femboy Friday. It is Friday. I did remember to post these today. I wasn't able to till around 4, after 4, I think. So if you missed them, they're up there. They're on Twitter and Blue Sky. This week is my the Lacy Thigh Highs. I got those from Hot Topic, and Hot Topic is, of course, is not super high quality stuff, and they have definitely seen better days. What's new? What's new? Oh, the emote. It's relatively new, not all too new. Gotcha. You want good bird? Okay. Okay. Overdue about Sarigama and Grid. Yes, the emote. Okay. You're a very good bird. Good bird, Flip. Good bird. Flip, you worked very, very hard this week. We're very, very proud of you. Good bird, Flip. Good bird. Flip, thank you for lurking at it. Spending time with us on the streams. Thank you. You're a very, very good bird. Good bird, Flip. Good bird. Is the stream pretty quiet? I can turn up the gain, but the decibels are at the same level they are when I do ASMR streams. I can turn up the gain, put it up to there. Is that any better? That held together by tape. Oh, is the stream quiet to anybody else? Sorry, people aren't lurking. But if the stream's quiet to anybody else, please let me know. I can turn up the gain some more. I don't want to turn it up too high. But good bird, Floop, good bird. You're a very, very good bird. Yes, you are. You're such a good bird. Good bird, Floop, good bird, 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 good bird. Oh, such a good bird. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good bird. Good bird, Floop, good bird, 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 good bird. Good bird, Floop, good bird. You're a very, very good bird. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, such a good bird. Yes, you are. Look at you, such a good bird. Aw. Such a good bird. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good bird. Good bird, Floop. Good bird. 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 There you go, Floop. Thank you for the redeem, sir. Thank you. Hopefully that was okay for you. I give you one moment. I need to blow my nose real quick. Thank you for the water and the stretch, Floop. Thank you. How's the stream now, Floop? Did the gain help at all? I turned up the gain a little. Better? Okay, good. Good. Excuse me, sorry, goodness. Sorry, burps. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably going to need to get new earbuds soon. Hi, wow. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hope you've been well. How is the stream volume for you, Floop? Wow. Floop says it's pretty quiet for them. Is it quiet? I mean, it's ASMR, so it's kind of supposed to be, but it's a little quiet. Okay. can turn the gain up some more. I could. I don't know if I want to do that though. I can. I could put the decibels up here. How's this? This is negative 4.5 decibels or whatever. There's a minus sign in front of it. How's this? How's this? That's fine. Okay. All right. Let's try some kisses. Let me know if these are too loud. Let me know if these are too loud. How's that? How's that? What kind of smooches would you like, Floop? What kind of smooches would you like, Floop? Slow, short. I don't know if I can make my kisses smell like a gun firing. I don't think I can do that, Floop. Is that what you meant by slow, short? Are those what you meant? Okay. Thank you, Floop. Thank you for the redeems to heart. Thank you. It's your birthday? Happy birthday, Floop. Happy birthday. It's not? Oh. Sure feels like it though. I see. Hi, chickies. Sorry about all the popping sounds. I cut my nails today, so. Good boy. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. We don't get the. We have not gotten the week's this season's anime. This. This season's anime lineup. We haven't gotten it yet. We'll probably get that in like the next week and a half, maybe. It'll probably be next week or the week after that. Shows are getting episode 10 this week. So, yep. Okay. That's a cute emote. That's a cute emote. That's super cute. Thank you, Floop. Thank you. Thank you. You're cute, Floop. You're cute. Chickies, thank you for being here. Sorry if you guys hear my dad coughing in the room. Good boy. Chickies, good boy. Chickies, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting. Thank you. boy, Chucky's good boy. You're a very, very good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, Chucky's good boy. Oh, such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, Chucky's good boy. Mm-hmm. A very, very good boy. Yes, you are. Because you are such a good boy. Good boy, 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 good boy. Good boy, Chucky's a good boy. Oh, look at you, such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, Chucky's a good boy. Whoa, what did the tracking do there for a second? Whoa, that was weird. Okay. Thank you for the redeem, Chicky. Thank you. Hopefully that was okay for you. Thank you, sweetheart. You're welcome, chickies. You're welcome. Give me one moment. I need to blow my nose real quick. I will be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Thank you for the treat, Wild. Thank you. I have what I believe to be the last of the Smarties from the Halloween candy bag thing with the crummy taffy and double bubble gum and a weird off-brand gummy bears and warheads. I believe these to be the last things of Smarties. So thank you, Wow. Thank you. bed again. Okay, Floop, thank you for being here. Have a good rest of whatever time it is for you. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Good luck. Thank you for the water, Floop. Thank you. And the stretch. Thank you, Floop. So, last night, while I was just laying in bed, YouTube fed me this. I didn't finish it. I was falling asleep, and I was like, okay, I'll watch this later. But they recommended. Excuse me. I got recommended a. I think it seems kind of old. I don't know how when it was made, but a documentary about guinea pigs, and I don't know how far I got into it. Maybe like 10 minutes. um, and there's this German professor in Germany, and they have like this whole lab to study guinea pigs, and they take their blood and stuff, and then look at their cortisol levels and things and all this stuff. And they were interviewing him, or one of the interview segments with this professor. They were like, "So, you've studied guinea pigs for the last 30 years. So are they your favorite animal?" And he's like, "No, I like dolphins more. Dolphins are more interesting to me." It was so funny. Like you spend 30 years. I guess that makes sense in a way. Like you spend 30 years of your life watching guinea pigs run around in circles and things, and watching them interact with each other for 30 years. And I can't get someone not, get someone getting tired of looking at guinea pigs. But he seemed pretty enthusiastic about the whole thing. I haven't finished it again. It's just very funny. It's like, no, I like dolphins more. Um, but I'll have to finish that later. It's just funny. And when I was doing, I did lawn work at my grandma's today. And while I was mowing the lawn, I was almost done with the front yard. I was doing the last chunk of the main yard, and then I just had the park strip. And then I was done with the lawnmower for the day. And I saw a movement out of the corner of my eye. And there was this door-to-door salesman guy walking down the sidewalk towards me. I was like, oh, great. Because I was outside, right? Um, so he walked up and then kind of stood like maybe 15 feet away from me, kind of like half on the sidewalk and on my grandma's driveway. And he was just kind of, and I just kept mowing, and then I finished. When I was pushing the mower on the lawnmower is this big gas mower. It is very loud, and I think I heard him go hello, something like that. I just finished, and then I turned my head back to look at it. I was like, "It's not my house, sorry," and then he left. Like it happens. I don't like. I don't like like. I don't like salesmen. They're weird. It's annoying. um, but I'm sure there are people doing door to door whatever's sales pitches or whatever that would rather be doing anything else. I'm sure there are people like that. And they had the poor guy wearing like a black t-shirt and like black like almost dress pants and like I think dress shoes. And I'm like, why? It's like over 80 degrees out here. Why are they making you wear that? Oh my goodness, you'd be cooking. Um. Anyway, there's no soliciting sign on the door, but I was outside, and it's not my house; it's my grandma's house. So I couldn't buy anything. I don't even know what he was selling. But I was like, "This is not my house. Sorry." and then he kept walking. So, like, and I've had like there was a period of time. I think it might have been this year. It might have been last year. There was a period of time where like there was this window company, and they're like the guy that owns the company or something was walking our neighborhood for some reason, and I was mowing the yard, and then he showed up out of nowhere, almost to me, uh, and he was like, "Oh, hey, is that an electric mower?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, it is." It's like, "Oh, it's really quiet." And then he was like, "Do you need to, or just look at it? Do you need any new windows?" I'm like, "Oh, it's not my house, sorry." And that gets them to leave. So, you know, you know, but like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, I'm sure there's people out there that are like, "Oh yes, I need new windows, perfect." But like, if you need new windows, you look it up on the internet. I don't know. It just seems so strange now. And when I was a little kid in elementary, I talked about this I think last week. They would do like the yearly um, fundraiser thing for like the school, or I don't even know if it was for the school. I think it was probably for the school, and then with like this partnered with the catalog company or whatever, this company that sells catalogs. I don't know. Anyway, what was that? How the Lego box fell over. Um, uh, and they would do this assembly, right? You would go and sit in the gym, uh, in like those really uncomfortable metal fold up chairs, like the worst fold up chairs. Like, ugh. um, and we would sit there, and then they would like show us this video of like, here's all these cool things you can get, and then they're like, here, we just need you can get like, and like the best uh reward you could get was something like I think one year it was like one of the higher tiered rewards or whatever was three webkins. I wanted those webkins so bad, but they were like the smaller ones, like the half size webkins. It was like a frog, a dog, and a cat. I think probably it is a safe bet. um, and you only so you got rewards for ever how many things you sold, right? So you would go like you were supposed to go like door to door, like, "Hello, would you like to buy some dehydrated meat sticks for my school fundraiser?" Or whatever they sold. I don't even know. I don't remember. Um, and like the most like basic reward you could get was always something that was like sticky, like a big sticky hand, or um, one year it was this big like liquid filled sticky egg shaped rubber egg shaped thing with a little orange bouncy ball in it to look like a yolk, and you could like hook it against the wall and it would stick, right? Um, I got that. um, but yeah, like it's so weird. Like I don't know if they still do those. I don't know. Um, I don't know if you could motivate a bunch of grade schoolers with remote controlled helicopters that you can get at Ross now for at the pretty discount stores, and like a light up bouncy ball thing. I don't know. I don't know if you could get away with that anymore. It was so strange. It was so weird. And I always felt like, well, I did not always, but there was in a way it like made you feel like inferior to people that were like, I got the webkins or whatever, right? And you're like, oh man. But like, I'm not gonna go like as a little kid. I did not want to go door to door and try and get adults to like buy things. Like at most, I could get like for sure my grandma to buy like 5 things so I could get a sticky hand. But that was it. Like I don't know. I don't know if they still do those. They were so weird. I want to look that up now. What is that sound? Did you guys hear that? I think that's like my sister screaming. I don't know what that was. Let's see. There's a Reddit post. So apparently, now they don't really do like the catalogs anymore. I guess there's just like direct donations, which with the advent of things, with the, you know, apps and things. Interesting. It's so. Excuse me. Sorry, burp. But hi, Jeannie. How you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're doing well. Okay. Need to right water, stretch, and a treat, and then mouth sounds for chickies. Okay. Anyway, did you guys have to do those fundraisers when you were in elementary? I did. Well, we didn't have to, but I wanted the cool toys, right? And like, I think the 1 year the highest, the biggest prize you could get or award or whatever was like a swimming pool. I think not like a one you like put in the ground, but like an inflatable swimming pool. Maybe I think they had those toy balloon frisbee things. Those were cool. I think maybe they had those. Maybe. Thank you for the treat, Genie. I have a few more things of Smarties left. The best part about those things was that we got to go to an assembly and then have to do class for like 30 minutes. That was the best part. And I don't get door-to-door sales tactics. I don't get it. Maybe I'm probably just not built for it, but I don't know. And that guy earlier today only uh, approached me because I was outside. Like I can't like. Maybe next time I should just let go of the lawnmower bar and just let it turn off and then run in the house. Maybe I should just do that. I don't know. And maybe that's too mean. I feel maybe that's mean. I don't know. But like, I don't care. I don't need new windows or whatever. I don't know. Okay. Here's your mouth sounds, chickies. Just heads up, we'll be doing some mouth sounds for a little while, a couple of minutes here. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, so feel free to mute the tab, step away, give you a snack, get some water, do what you gotta do. We'll be doing some mouth sounds for a couple minutes here. Hi CJ, I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I'm just doing mouth sounds, CJ. I'm just doing some mouth sounds. I had some Smarties a little bit ago, though. me, sorry. Right, that's the bad boy. Sorry, that door got closer. All right. Thank you, chickies. Thank you for the redeem, sir. Hopefully those math times are alright for you. Thank you for the water, CJ. Thank you. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I think it was recording an ASMR video. I think it was the video I recorded like 2 weeks ago. I think. Maybe not. I came across a Wikipedia article called Sauropod hiatus, and it looked interesting. It's not too long, actually. It's not too long. By far the longest article I've seen. I didn't read it because it was very long. It was longer than I would have liked for the little ASMR video. But we can read it now. Probably. Probably. Let's find out. There's probably going to be a handful of big, hard to pronounce words in here, so bear with me. Bear with me. The sauropod hiatus is a geological. So this is the Wikipedia article. If you want to read along, titled "Sauropod Hiatus." The sauropod hiatus is a geological period in the North American dinosaur fossil record. Dinosaur fossil record. It happens when there's traffic congestion caused by a wandering herd of sauropods. Yeah. Hi, Moonlight. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you, sweetheart. The sauropod hiatus and the way to work, right? uh, Fossil record for most of the late Cretaceous, noted for its lack of remains of sauropod dinosaurs. It may represent an extinction event, possibly caused by competition with ornithian herbivores, habitat loss from the expansion of the western interior seaway, or both. Alternatively, it has been argued that the hiatus represents a decrease in inland deposits that would have effectively preserved the animals, creating the illusion of an extinction. The sauropod hiatus ended shortly before the end of the Cretaceous, with the appearance of Alamosaurus, most likely an immigrant from South America in the southwestern parts of North America. History of the concept. Hope you're doing well, Moonlight. Good to see you, sweetheart. We're just reading some Wikipedia. Definite Definite evidence of the late Cretaceous sauropods in North America was first discovered in 1922 when Charles Whitney Gilmore described Alamosaurus sanjuanensis. The term sauropod hiatus was coined by researchers Spencer G. Lucas and Adrian P. Hunt in 1989 to describe how fossils of the clade become scarce in the western North America near the beginning of the late Cretaceous. Another gap in the North American sauropod record was noted in the early Cretaceous, from the Brassian to the Beremian. But this gap was partially filled by the discovery of fragmentary remains of a Camarasaurus-like sauropod from the Lakota Formation in 2014. The fossil records of sauropods in this part of the early Cretaceous is poor globally, not only in North America. Background. Around the end of the early Jurassic, sauropods, a clade of large, long-necked dinosaurs, established themselves as, quote, the dominant group, close quote, of large herbivores in land-based environments, possibly following a global warming event. They achieved global distribution, becoming a significant and diverse component of Mesozoic ecosystems. Sauropods were highly successful in North America during the late Jurassic. The Morrison Formation of the western United States preserves one of the best known of all sauropod faunas, with 24 recognized sauropod species. The fossil record of North American sauropods is poor for the first half of the early Cretaceous, but later in the early Cretaceous, several lineages of sauropods are known from North America, including pterosaurs such as Moabosaurus, brachiosaurids, uh, Moabosaurus, brachiosaurids such as Sidarosaurus, and spondylids. Blah, blah, blah. Just feeling sick and having faint spells. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Moonlight. That's scary. I'm glad to hear you two are good. This is a very cute emote too. It's distracting me while I'm reading. Because it's Mpreg bounce. What? Mpreg bounce? What? Oh my goodness. You guys have all their emotes are very cute. I guess. Random subby guy yesterday. I see. Well, that's a good random sub to get. It's been a while since I've gotten a gift sub to someone I haven't been following already. I think it happened maybe like a month or two ago. It was probably like 3 months ago, actually. It doesn't happen very often. Also, I'm just following so many people that sometimes I'll get a gift sub like who who is this? Who is this? Because they changed their name and like Twitch doesn't tell you like, hey, this person changed their name, just so you know. Um, so like, who is this? And then I click on their stream and I'm like, oh, it's this person because I recognize their voice. but I follow so many people. I had to just completely turn on, disable notifications for the mobile app on my phone because the Twitch notifications would make my phone vibrate or uh, do the notification sound, right? Um, and like it would just be going all day. So I just had to turn it off, and my phone was like, "Hey, Twitch is like cooking your battery life. You get a lot more battery if you just turn off this." So I did. Um, I follow so many people. Oh my goodness! And in like 2019, 20 like 2018, 2019, I followed like three people. It was I followed I think PBG, uh, Chetronic, maybe Brutal Moose, and I think it was Chetronic, Critical Role, and the Completionist. Before all of his stuff happened, like last year or 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago now. Goodness. Um, and then now I follow like hundreds of people. It's nuts. that is that is a very good email. Oh my goodness. Duolingo meme? I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Okay, I even forgot for a second. I forgot what Duolingo is. That made me think of Kahoot. I did a lot of Kahoot like quizzes or whatever when I was in high school in like history class for like the last like 10 minutes of the class of history class. For that period, we would do like a Kahoot quiz. So I did a lot of Kahoot. Um, okay, but those are some good emotes. There's some good ones. Dancing Toothless, nice, nice. I recognize Freya. I think I've come across her ASMR VODs on YouTube. Her stuff's pretty good. Her stuff's pretty good. I don't think I know any of those other ones. I've seen Gooper Guts. Twitch has recommended Gooper Guts to me. I've yet to click on their stream, but I recognize the name. I know they do ASMR. There's also you reduced the number of X's, or has it been like that forever and I'm just dumb? I'm sorry. She's funny. Okay. If she's live, we can look into rating her. A couple of random interesting emotes. I know Ardient. Recognize those. I think Goblin Fia I followed from like it might have been a Sucrose raid. I'm not actually sure. And then the other ones I don't recognize. Made it. Oh, you made the same time? Gotcha. 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 And you've been following since April. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. 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 Okay. I think I'm just dumb, and you've always had one X since April, and I just forgot. Sorry. Okay. You have like three others. Okay. So you're saying it's possible? But okay. Anyway, sorry. And spondylus, some Somphospondyls is a clade of titanosauriform sauropods. Okay, such as Astrophocardia. Okay. Some I will never find. Okay. I haven't been looking for them. Beginning of the hiatus. The North American sauropod hiatus began during the Cenomanian. Cenomanian? Cenomanian? The first age of the late Cretaceous. Several sauropods are known from the Upper Albian, or Lower Cenomanian of North America. The Brachiosaurid Biosaurus and indeterminate sauropod teeth have been found in the Tuchit? I don't know. Member. Is that a member of the Morrison? I don't know. With the maximum age of the Biosaurus fossils calculated to be 104.6 plus or minus 0.95 million years ago. The age of the Brachiosaurid Sonorosaurus is not well constrained, but probably was between 98 and 110 million years ago. Sauropod bones have been reported from the Dakota Formation. Remains possibly referred to Sauroposeidon have been found in strata with a maximal age calculated to be 104.4 million years ago. The species epithet of Sauroposeidon Protellus means perfected before the end, in reference to its status as one of the last North American sauropods before the sauropod hiatus. Okay. Cool. Possible causes. The cause of the sauropod hiatus has been a subject of debate. Lucas and Hunt proposed two hypotheses: a lack of properly preserved remains or a genuine extinction followed by repopulation from South America. In the first scenario, rejected by Lucas and Hunt themselves, but later further explained by Thomas Lemon in 2001, as sea levels rose, the sauropods became restricted to upland environments that were not as well represented in fossil record as coastal ones, because it's harder for things to fossilize, in the mountains than on a beach or a riverbank, where there's the sediment doesn't move as much. Where if you die on the bank of a river, you're more likely to get covered in sediment faster than you are if you just keel over on a hill somewhere, right? Typically. There's this really cool, I'm pretty sure it's an Edmontosaurus that we found, and its right arm, it's either the right or the left arm, shows signs of scavenging on the bones, but the rest of the skeleton is largely untouched. And we know this because there's scrape marks. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Like grooves and things scraped into the shoulder blade of the Edmontosaurus, and there's like wear on the bone of the arm and things. So some T-Rex walked by, saw this Edmontosaurus arm sticking out of the mud, scraped the muscle off the shoulder blade or whatever, ate it, and then it stayed there for a while, and the elements weathered away at the bone because the arm was exposed to the surface more than the rest of the body was, which is very cool. Mummified dinosaur at museum. What's cool? I haven't seen any in person. I really want to. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. But no, none of the museums around me or near me have any dino mummies. Unfortunately, I would love to see one. I would love to. seems goaded. Gotcha. Please don't dox yourself. Yes. Yes, please don't do that. But, okay. As sea levels rose, the sauropods became restricted to upland environments that were not as well preserved in fossil record as coastal ones, before eventually migrating back to lowland areas as they became more suitable. In the second, the North American sauropods became extinct in those that appeared near the end of the Cretaceous represent immigrants from South America via land bridges belonging to a group known as Titanosaurians. In 2011, Philip D. Mannion and Paul Upchurch reevaluated the sauropod hiatus, taking numerous factors into account. They argued that the event represented sampling bias, as the sauropod's preferred inland habitat is not as well represented in the fossil record as coastal regions. Also claiming that the existence of the Cenomanian-aged Sonorosaurus thompsoni shortened the gap to the Turonian to early companion. Some of these names, man, they're hard. Very hard to pronounce. However, in 2012, Michael D. Damick and Brady Z. Foreman countered the analysis of Mannion and Upchurch. They cited a recent cladistic analysis of Sauroposeidon, which found it to be a type of Spondylon. I said this word earlier. Somphospondylan, I think, as evidence that the Titanosaurians had not been present in North America before the Maastrichtian, supporting a recent migration, also questioning claims of earlier North American titanosaurs. They further explained issues with the dates of the previous study. For instance, Sonorosaurus thompsoni provided as an example of a sauropod present during the hiatus by Mannion and Upchurch, was originally named as either Albian or Cenomian in age when described, contrary to claims by Mannion and Upchurch that it was Cenomian. Latin, it's not preferential treatment. If no one knows how to pronounce it, yeah. Even assuming that the dates of the 2011 study were correct, Damick informant pointed out that the hiatus would still last from the mid-Cenomian to the mid-Campanian. As for potential sampling bias, they explained how other groups of dinosaurs from the same areas as sauropods persist into the late Cretaceous, while members of the clade itself disappeared around 98 million years ago. Dimick and Foreman discussed several events that could have led to a regional extinction. In the late Albian, the western interior seaway began to push further into North America. In contrast to an earlier argument by Mannion and Upchurch that this event took place before the sauropod hiatus, Damick and Foreman write that it occurred gradually over millions of years. According to them, this occurred either before or concurrently with the event. Alternatively, in a scenario doubted by Lucas and Hunt, but taken into further consideration by Damick and Foreman, hadrosaurs, duck-billed dinosaurs, could have outcompeted sauropods. While the former pair believed that the two groups' feeding methods were too different for this to occur, the latter researcher suggested that such competition could have been between animals at younger stages of growth. This scenario is also supported by the fossil record, as the last pre-hiatus sauropods are found alongside the first North American hadrosauroids. End of hiatus. Whatever the cause of the sauropod hiatus, sauropods do not reappear in the North American fossil record until near the end of the Cretaceous. Various specimens have been claimed to represent companion records of sauropods in North America, but have since been redated as Maastrichtian, or reinterpreted as representing other groups of animals. Some of these claimed records have been determined to be hadrosaur cervical vertebrae, which can superficially resemble titanosaur caudal vertebrae if poorly preserved and interpreted back to front. Sauropods do not definitely reappear in the North American fossil record until the Maastrichtian, the last stage of the Cretaceous. although an unpublished study presented at the Society of Vertebrate Paleontology conference in 2018 reported the occurrence of a sauropod caulovertebrate in the Dead Horse Cowley member of the Milk River Formation, dating to the Santonian. If confirmed, it would represent the northernmost occurrence of a sauropod in late Cretaceous North America, as well as provide evidence against the sauropod hiatus. The post-hiatus sauropod records of North America are all titanosaurs, and are commonly considered to represent a single genus, Alamosaurus. Alamosaurus appears to have rapidly become the dominant large herbivore in southern North America. Due to its large size, Alamosaurus has been suggested to have contributed to the evolution of gigantism in North American tyrannosaurids such as Tyrannosaurus, with which it lived alongside. Alamosaurus probably reached North America by crossing over from South America. Hi, Bartholomew. How you doing? It's very good to see you. We're just reading some Wikipedia. Jurassic World and Park Dinosaur Collection. Yeah. Yep. Alamosaurus probably reached North America by crossing over from South America. Other studies have viewed the idea that Alamosaurus could have crossed over from South America skeptically, as the only connection between the Americas at the time may have been island chains that titanosaurs would have been poorly suited to cross, and proposed that Alamosaurus reached North America from Asia instead. However, this hypothesis is based on studies that did not include Alamosaurus' South American close relative, Pellegrinosaurus. Sauropods have been considered poorly adapted for high latitude environments, which would have made the Bering Land Bridge between Asia and North America inhospitable for titanosaurs. The first appearance of hadrosaurs in South America coincides with the first appearance of titanosaurs in North America, suggesting that titanosaurs may have dispersed north along the same routes as hadrosaurs dispersed south. It has also been proposed that Alamosaurus belongs to a lineage of titanosaurs native to North America, but no other known North American sauropod is closely related to Alamosaurus, rendering such a possibility unlikely. Outside of North America. Though the sauropod hiatus originally referred to a North American absence of sauropods, a similar trend has been noted in Europe, lasting from the late Cretaceous to the Santonian. The European gap was discussed in a similar manner by Eric Buffetow and Jean Lelouf, I think, in multiple 1990s studies. Buffetow and Louf, I don't know if I'm saying this right, I apologize. Not butchering these names on purpose. Suggested that this European hiatus reflected an extinction of sauropods in Europe, suggesting that new migrants eventually arrived from Africa. Mannion and Upchurch would not prove an African birthplace for European titanosaurs, although they stated southern hemispheric ancestry for certain groups to be a possibility. Due to the scarcity of fossil deposits from the European sauropod hiatus, the Louvre considered the existence of such a hiatus tentative. Trackways in a sauropod tooth have been found in Europe during the supposed hiatus, suggesting that sauropods were present in Europe throughout the late Cretaceous, though their fossils are very rare. That's the article. That was pretty cool. Excuse me, sorry, goodness. Hiccup and a burp. Oof. That was a fun article. And very interesting. Like, why did the sauropods basically vanish from the fossil record, with some still present? Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, Moon Knight. Did you see that the trailer for that dinosaur horror game on the Sony State of Play? The Lost Wilds or whatever it's called. That looks really cool. That looks really cool. I've had some other dinosaur FPS survival horror things on my Steam wish list for like 2 years now, and I don't know if they have release dates. They might have like they might say like Q1, Q4 2025 or 2026 or whatever. Let's see. Date added. Oh yeah, they also announced they're making another Cassette Beasts game. It's called Cassette Beast 2002. So it's got a Y2K aesthetic. They announced it a couple like last week. I'm excited. Okay, let me see. I gotta scroll to find it. Yeah, it doesn't. So there's one called Compound Fracture. I added it to my wish list in February of last year. So hopefully we get it, or at least a release date this year. And then there's one called Athanasia that also doesn't have a release date. So I'm waiting for those. I'm waiting for those. Sorry about the sniffles. The Presentable Liberty remake does not have a release date yet either. There's somebody was here last year that was like, "Oh, Presentable Liberty is getting a remake," and there was like they were very excited about the game, or at least really liked the first one or the original. But the remake of the End of the Greatest RPG of All Time is out now. We played the demo of it a while ago. It's been a while. Um, it was very interesting. The I don't know. It was gripping, but I just did not feel smart enough to figure out the puzzles and things. I just did not feel smart enough to do that. I would be very interested to watch someone else play the game. But I don't know if I could get through the puzzles myself. Hmm. Hey, Phobos. How are you, Phobos? Sleepy Barry, yeah. I guess. Just yawning. I'm just yawning. More bass? Is that what's going on? I didn't. Floop earlier said that um, the stream was pretty quiet, so I turned the gain up. I can turn it down. My PC was making some noise a couple seconds ago. But yeah, this mic is new, so it's just kind of it's more sensitive than in the old one. So it's picking up the vibrations in the desk when I tap on it like this. Also when I tap on the mic stand. Yeah, this is like I even have the volume of the mic on OBS higher than it's always been. I turned it up from negative 5.7 decibels to 4.5. So I don't really want to turn it up any higher than this because I don't want to be too loud. Hard to hear me. Oh, okay. Hold on. I can listen back to the stream. Hold on. Because I can actually listen to my desktop through my headphones. I can do that. Oh, is Minari live today? Yes, Minari is live. Okay. We'll probably raid Minari tonight then. Hold on. No, you're fine, Phobos. You're fine. I gotcha. Okay, so if I change the output device to this. Okay. Okay. It sounds normal to me. I can definitely get that it was quieter before. Yeah. I can turn up my. Whoa. Okay. Go back to that. Okay. Yeah. To me, it sounds normal. I don't want to be much louder than that. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Thank you. Thank you for the reading, Phobos. Thank you. Okay. That makes me do 20 squats. Phobos! Phobos! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Skinny, sorry. Okay, Phobos. Thank you for stopping by, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate you lots. Good night. Oh, sorry. Good night, handsome. There you go. We are approaching the end of the stream here. So if you haven't gotten in your Smooch Redeem trigger requests, please get those in soon rather than later so I can get those to you before it gets too late. We probably have time for like 4 more redeems. Probably 4. We'll be raiding Minori tonight if she's still alive when we're done. Hi Thorn, how you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're doing well. Sorry about the sniffles. Duel for rewards. I haven't played Master Duel in like a year. It was my backup game. But other games became my backup game, I guess. Sorry about the sniffles. You should play Monster Hunter Stories 1, Thorin. You should do that. Excuse me, sorry, goodness gracious. So, Beastie Ball apparently got a milestone update. They added a new little area in GeoCity that has a Beastie Ball court you can do practice games and grind XP with. And a bunch of beasties got animation loops, idle animations and stuff. So Web Bounce did too. So and Goofster. I think that's the only one that we had on our team. I think there might be others. So that's cool. Have you started Stories 1 already, Thorn? I trimmed my nails today, so. just heads up, we have the final ad break here in about 5 minutes. If you guys even get that. But just a heads up. Just a heads up. So we'll be calling in that here in probably 15 or so minutes. 15 minutes or so. So I guess Steam is doing this thing now where they give you like your personal calendar, so they to show you like 2 games releasing that day of the week. That's cool. That's very interesting. Hopefully, give some games so much deserved visibility. I forget that Goblin Cleanup is out now. Like it's here. What the? What the heck was that? Sorry, I'm losing my voice, I guess. I don't know what that was. I think my dad might have been watching some anime and forgot to plug his headphones in. I don't know what that was. That sounded like the anime school bell. Sorry, that was. Oh, that probably wasn't too loud, but it's kind of scared me. It's like, what? I thought that was a doorbell at first, but it's not what our doorbell sounds like. We have the ad break starting any second now. Any second now. Oh, yeah. So, my dad and sisters went on a road trip to visit um uh visit my uncle, some of my uncles, and they went to a museum, and I gave my sister some money to buy me a souvenir from the museum gift shop, and she got me this uh plushie of an albino alligator, because like apparently that museum is also has like an aquarium section and stuff, and they had an albino alligator for a long time, and I guess he passed away recently, or maybe not recently, not sure. And it's very cute. I have him right here. That's his tag. Apparently, he's made of 100% recycled plastic bottles. Stitched eyes and noses, no plastic, beans, whiskers, glitter or sequins, baby safe. So, it's made of water bottles, apparently. Or maybe the tag is? Maybe that's what that is. So my sister got me this, and a little pink penguin plushy keychain bag strap thing, and my uncle got me a. They went to like this curio shop, and my uncle got me a mosasaurus tooth. According to the store, it's a mosasaurus tooth. Mosasaurus tooth. And the species is Mosasaurus hoffmanni from the late Cretaceous. And it's this little tooth. This little tooth. It's maybe it's about the size of like the end of my thumb. Maybe a little taller than the end of my thumb. So it's not a big tooth. I mean, it would not feel small if it was like, if it bit you with its tooth, but you can kind of feel the serrated edge of the tooth. It's very cool. It's very cool. When I was really little, I don't have it with me, but my grandpa gave me this plaster, this T-Rex tooth made of plaster. It was one of it. When I was little, it was one of my most prized possessions. I still have it, but I'm pretty sure I dropped it at some point, and it's chipped. But I always thought that was really cool. And I don't know where I found it, but I found this piece of bone. I don't know if it's a fossil or just a piece of bone. And what it's from. I think it's a chunk of like deer antler. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I've never like brought it into somebody who knows anything about bones, and it's like, hey, what is this? But it smells good. Like it smells sweet when you smell it. It smells kind of like lavender or something. And I don't know why. Maybe not lavender, just like the sweet flowery smell. I don't know why, but it does. Oh yeah. Um, and it is Friday. It is Friday. I did remember to post thighs for Femboy Friday today. I did remember. Um, so if you missed them, they're up there on Twitter and Blue Sky. This week is just um, pics of these lacy thigh high things. I got those from Hot Topic in like 2023, maybe 2022. So I had them for a while, and they have definitely seen better days. I need to put new ones on the Throne wish list. I need to add new ones to the Throne wish list. I need to put stuff on the Throne wish list. I need to do that. Give me, sorry, goodness. Okay, per pickup, sorry. Holy moly. Alright, if we don't have any other trigger requests or anything, we will be calling a night here in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We will be playing some more Destiny 2 tomorrow. And then next week will be the schedule as usual until we finish Motor Slice. And then I will be moving Grand Blue to Mondays, and then Monster Hunter Stories 3 to Tuesdays. And then we'll be playing Destiny 2 on Saturdays for the foreseeable future till I get bored of it, I guess. When we played it on Tuesday, I had a trouble falling asleep that night because it's like I was watching like videos of people talking about the update and stuff that day, and I was like, "Oh, I want to play more! I want to play more!" I only stopped playing because I got booted back to orbit from the tower twice in a row. So I think the servers were having some problems, and apparently they were throttling servers, the Destiny 2 servers, at some point. I never got the message that it was being throttled, and I guess there were at some point there were enough people on the game that they had to throttle the servers and do like, oh, you're in line. What is that? What is that? But you had to wait in line to get into the game at some point. So, we missed that. Whenever that happened. Yeah, I'm just very curious to see what happens with Bungie now. Now that they're not updating Destiny 2 and it's all writing on Marathon. So I'm very curious to see what happens. Yeah, and it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Okay. Give me one moment. I need to swap my headphones, and we will get the right going here in just a moment. I will be right back. Oop. Oh, it's not muted. Okay. I think it unmutes when I unplug my headphones. I don't know what's going on. This thing sometimes. Okay. Okay, please give some love to Minari. She's awesome. I'm sure everyone here is already following her. Please give her lots of love. She's very, very sweet. Her ASMR's some really good stuff. Um, yeah, thank you guys for spending time with me tonight. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it lots. Um, I will see you guys tomorrow for some Destiny 2. We'll probably start stream a little early, like we did on Tuesday, just to have some more time with the game. We did an almost 5 hour stream on Tuesday. Probably won't do that again tomorrow. I'm gonna try not to, um, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, good night, guys. I appreciate you all very much. Please take care of yourselves. Get some food. Get some water. Take your meds, take your vitamins, brush your teeth, floss, mouthwash, all the things. Put on some cozy pajamas. It is pretty warm around here. It was in the 80s today. It's gonna hit the 90s after the weekend, which I am not too enthused about. We got kind of lucky this week and had some rain and clouds, so not a ton of rain, but some clouds. So it was a little cooler yesterday. But good night, guys. Appreciate you very much. Bye bye.